Take me back to my old hometown. Hanging around here is bringing me down. Take me back to Sault Ste. Marie. There's a lot of old friends I want to see. There ain't any place that
Yeah, as I was saying, it's great to finally meet you guys. I'm just curious to start. What's your connection with the Sioux?
Mine. I lived there. I grew up there.
Were you born there?
No, I was born in Finland.
Yeah.
And my family moved to Canada and Sault Ste. Marie when I was about 5 years old. So I was basically brought up there. And then I moved to Toronto into my 20s, and then after coming here back to Finland for a vacation with my mother one summer, I met a woman and we fell in love. I went back to Canada, and 6 months later I moved back here to Finland. So
and you've lived happily ever after.
Yeah. I don't know. I have, but I don't know if she has.
Well, what high school did you go to?
I went to Tech.
Oh, okay, yeah. So as you know, you might know, I'm from down near Echo Bay, a little place called Bar River.
Bar River, yeah.
And I went to the Dun.
Okay.
And then I got the hell out of town for exactly the same reason as you. I went to university in Toronto, met a woman, and stayed there. So
okay.
That's where I am today.
Are you any relation to the Fremlin boys in, I think it was Bruce Mines? You are. I figured that.
Yeah, they're called the Fight. As you may know, they're called the Fightin' Fremlins. And the only thing I can say is, I'm not responsible for them. No, they're my brothers in a way. It's Tom and Vic. The two of them run a big. They own a dairy. They run a big implement company down near Calabogie Road. So, no, I grew up with these guys, so they're kind of my brothers. And I don't talk to them every day, but I'm pretty close to them. So,
I was in a band in the Sioux, and we just going back now, let's say 68, 69, around there somewhere, and we put on dances in all the little towns around the Sioux, starting from Echo Bay to Bruce Mines, of course, and the Fremlin. I think they lived in Bruce Mines.
No, they live in Bar River.
Bar River. Well, they used to come to our dances, the brothers.
Yeah.
Whenever there was a fight, they always came and broke it up.
That's them. That's why I say the Fightin' Fremlins. They're
exactly.
tough kids. Yeah.
That's the first time I heard that name with them.
So I've got a million questions for you, Peki, and Henry. I'm singing two songs tonight, one from each of you. I'm singing at my show at downtown Toronto. I'm singing "Take Me Back to Sault Ste. Marie," and I'm singing the "Looking Good After All These Years." And I'm doing that one with the ukulele. I've never done this before, but it really works perfectly with ukulele. We're kind of I don't know if you've seen any of the videos that we made, but Douglas and I, my musical partner, and I, we've been doing this a long time, and we kind of asshole around, on stage quite a bit. So these songs, like, they're fucking perfect, man. They're just perfect. So we're having a lot of fun with them.
Well, I don't want to take it away from Peki, but I wrote both songs.
He wrote both songs. He writes all the songs.
I wrote all the songs. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, I get him to sing because he's a better singer than I am.
Well,
I got to tell you, that video that you guys made, Douglas and I have been making videos for years, trying to make them interesting, try to get some attention. I mean, as soon as I saw that Looking Good at that, the setting, the dry, you're so it's just so funny. I can't tell you. It speaks to my sense of humor. It's very subtle, but it's very good anyway. So
Actually, it's one of our very good friends, Anders Eklund, who has made the videos, and he mainly have directed them as well and written the scripts. So we're just, like monkeys running around, to his organ, so to speak.
So did he do all of those videos? The ones that I see? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. No, it's like I said, it's very. I'm sure there's one or two other songs. I can't think of the titles off the top of my head, but there's a couple of others on there that we're going to probably try and learn as well. Douglas, my partner, wrote a song in the spring. It's called OLD, and I don't know if I sent you a copy of it or not, but I'll send you the MP3 of this song.
Yeah.
And I've been doing this for almost 50 years. My band, I've been touring with this band for almost 50 years, and I've never had a song that's gotten this much attention or that was this well received. And it just seems to be, as your songs speak to our demographic, they really touch our demographic. We understand those lyrics. When I was a young man, I would join my first band. I love being up on the stage. Like come on. I mean, we all relate to that. And so, anyway, I'll send you that MP3, and we're going to make a video out of this thing and try and make it as good as yours.
Well, come over here, we make it.
Well, I was thinking, we're always up for an adventure. So where in Finland are you?
We're in the middle of Finland, actually. If Helsinki is some 600 kilometers south. So we're in the middle on the coast, on the Oslo-Botnian coast line, actually. So it's Sweden. It's like on the other side of the pond for us.
Would you say it's the proverbial middle of nowhere kind of place? Is it really remote?
Pretty much,
yeah. Well,
how many people live there?
We're in Jakobstad, where we now reside. It's probably about 30,000.
Okay.
Ish.
Yeah.
And mainly on the coastline here, the mother tongue is Swedish. So my mother tongue is Swedish. His is English, but he's married to a Finnish wife, but he's Swedish as well. Swedish wife. Yeah.
But everybody knows both languages here, Finnish and Swedish.
It's sort of bilingual, anyway.
Right. And the government is in Finnish. Everything is in Finnish.
No, it's actually bilingual.
Okay. Yeah. Sort of like Quebec and Ontario kind of thing. And
It's official languages.
Yeah.
Sure.
But we're like the Swedes in Finland are like 6% of the population. So
mostly concentrated in this area.
Yeah,
where we are.
The coastline.
And is there a healthy music scene in Helsinki and just throughout the country in general? Like,
yeah. Actually, in Jakobstad, here where we live, we have schools for the youth, like professionals who make professional musicians. So it's a kind of pretty active music life up here in Jakobstad and in Helsinki as well, of course. But comparing to Sweden, it's not that international. The Finnish musical life is sort of more like introvert into the Finnish-speaking population. But that's quite popular and big. Then again,
so it's regional. Then the music is regional.
Sort of at the more Swedish and international kind of music on the Swedish-speaking population, and the Finnish-speaking population is more like Finnish language songs. But it's changing all the time. Everything is getting international. Yeah. So
what's the biggest festival in Finland? The summer festival. What's the biggest music festival?
We got Pori Jazz Festival, which is quite international. Then there's Pori Björneborg Jazz Festival, and Then we got some rock festivals in Turku and Åbo, rock and roll festivals. And in Helsinki, of course, there's quite a lot of medium-sized, like grassroots festivals that are growing all the time.
So grassroots, you mean like folk music, roots music?
Well, modern music, like indie sort of stuff. So
Right.
Yeah.
So for an older demographic, in my audience is dying. So it's shrinking, as all of our audiences are. It's not being replaced by younger people because they don't understand or they don't appreciate what it is that we do. But is there a community that speaks to an older demographic in Finland? What I'm thinking of here is, I've always wanted to bring my show to Great Britain because that's the roots of the music, and I know a lot of my friends play there. But it's a pain in the ass trying to organize something like that, and there's no money in it. So, but we travel. Douglas and I travel with our instruments. We're going to Barbados in a couple of weeks, and we'll take our instruments down there and play some music. So, wherever we travel, we try to, look for music wherever we are. I don't think I'm in the same league as you. You guys, when you write a song, Peki, you use a lot of chords, man. That's way more chords than I use.
That's Henry.
Sorry, Henry. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
You use a lot of chords. So, I have to simplify your songs. I don't use all those chords. So.
Okay.
Yeah, well, they are. What intrigued me with Henry's music is the thing that the harmonies are quite nice, like chord shapes or the chordal structures.
Yes.
Are quite, well, not fancy, but sort of natural.
Pleasing. It's a very pleasing sound. It's very logical. You're taking a simple, to me, and I don't have any musical training other than being on stage, but to me, you're taking a simple musical format and you're making it way more interesting, which is sort of what my guitar player does. I'm always teasing him. I wrote him a song a couple of years ago called Too Many Chords. Maybe I'll send that to you too. I'm always teasing him because his songs, I say, come on, man, you use it. What the hell are you putting an A minor in there? You don't need that A minor, because I'm a banjo player. I reduce everything to 3 chords. That's just what I do. So, but your songs, I find that they're more interesting. They have movement. There's drama within the chordal. Like, for example, tonight when I sing Looking Good After All These Years, as you do in the chorus, you slow down at the end and you there's some drama in that. And I love that. And I'm going to milk that tonight and see if I can get a giggle out of the audience. So it's just a fun thing to take these in. You've got a knack for this, Henry. That's for sure.
There's a lot of verses in that song, isn't there? Have you written
Is there?
them out?
Well, I just learned it off of the video. Is there another verse?
No, I just.
I could use another verse to the Sault Ste. Marie song. If you're inspired to write another verse to the Sault Ste. Marie song, it's fairly short, which is fine. But in fact, it's perfect the way it is. But if you had written another verse, I might be inclined to sing that too. So I noticed that. Were you all working in a music store? Is there a local music store that you're connected with where you are?
Well, this is my workshop. I do guitar repairs and build guitars.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. So we're actually sitting in my shop now. That's why there's a lot of junk around.
Yeah.
And stuff. But we actually met when we were working at the local guitar factory, which makes Landola branded guitars.
Yeah, they don't exist anymore.
They don't exist, no. But we met there actually with Tage, who's the drummer in Grumpy Old Men, and Henry and me.
And he's also the producer.
He's the producer, yeah. And recorder. He did the recording.
He's the brains behind the operation.
Everything, yeah. it all sprung out of us doing Friday jams as we were working at the factory. Well,
Yeah.
not well. We did sit around and play on Fridays. We had
Yeah.
9 o'clock coffee in the morning with some bakery, and then when we stopped working, or the factory stopped, we started doing it at my shop for a couple of years. So Tage came over and Henry came over, and we sat down and started playing Henry's songs. And from there, then sprung the idea to record them. And then Anders, my good friend, I asked him to do the videos. After well, you made the Sue video, which is just
Yeah, that's just my.
that's just your stuff. But
Yeah.
after that, we started filming.
Yeah.
Or I started filming, so that's where it all. It was just for fun.
Just for fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best reason to do this. I know it's as soon as my experience is as soon as you need to make money at this kind of thing, it loses its fun. It's not as much fun.
Yeah.
Do you still get together and play, you guys? Do you still get together and
No,
Jam?
we don't play as a band.
We don't play
as a
as
band. We just
No.
get together when I have a new song.
Yeah.
Maybe if we get 3 or 4 more songs and we have a repertoire, then we could sort of do Canada.
Well, come on over for a visit for sure, and I'm sure Douglas and I will. Douglas plays many instruments. He plays bass and mandolin and accordion and all those instruments. So one way or the other, if you get your sorry asses over here, we'll find a gig for you. I'm good at getting gigs, so
You might have noticed on that Sue video, it's got a lot of views. Since it
yeah,
over 30,000. That's incredible for me.
yeah.
And
So
I had so many people write and ask for us to come over there and play that song live someplace in the Sioux.
Henry, there's a club in the Sioux right now. It's called the Loft. Now, when you and I were there, we would have died for a club like this. It is a beautiful. It's part of the Algoma Conservatory of Music. They've taken an historic building that they built back in the 1700s and refurbished it and made it into a music school downstairs, a performance space upstairs. It is just gorgeous. We played there about a year and a half ago, and it was really one of the highlights of our musical life. It was such a beautiful spot. And I don't know, do you remember, I'm going to throw a couple of names at you, and you tell me whether you have any memory of Debbie Laurie Kay.
Oh, yeah. Maybe Lori Kay, yeah.
Any thoughts? Yeah, what are your memories of Debbie?
I don't know. She was a good singer. And then there was Donna Ramsey.
Donna, and Debbie and I have been in touch with each other. Now, Donna and I and her partner Leroy, we're threatening to get together and do a little tour, and we're going to start in the Sioux if we do. But I've known Donna for many years, but never really played much music with her. And Debbie, I just met her on a TV set 30, 40 years ago. So again, never really had a chance to play music with these people. So I'm very excited to be able to maybe share the stage with these two. What about Rusty McCarthy?
Yeah, I know him. Not well, but I'm
And I'm trying to think.
in the Sioux.
Pardon, who else?
What?
Any other? Who did you used to play with? Who was in your band?
Joe Millette,
Okay.
drummer.
Huh.
Serge Bayou was our singer. Ron LeBlanc was our bassist. And I played guitar.
A long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah.
I started, we were like 16-year-olds.
Right. And also one other question, Henry. There's a community of Finnish people up near Searchmount. What's that called?
You got me?
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Okay, so if, there's a family that lives not far from here. It's the Tier family, George and Carl Tier, and they're fans of my band. And so growing up, they went to the same high school I went to, so I knew these guys, and we've continued to keep in touch. And they keep telling me about this community up north of the Sioux, that where all the Finnish people used to come when they arrived in Canada, and they created a bit of a community up there with their own school and everything. But you don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I never heard of
No. Okay. Maybe you weren't invited into the family there. They looked at Henry and said, "No, you're not allowed in here." No.
Go back.
The only place, the only community I know of Finns is the old folks' home.
Yeah. Well, yeah. My mother died there, actually. That's the one up on Great Northern Road, I think. Yeah.
Both my parents died there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Great Northern Road.
Well, listen, guys, I have to go and get ready for my gig, but I'm so thrilled to do this, and I hope we can keep in touch. And I'm going to send you I'll send you, if I could record this song of yours, Henry, I'll send you how we'll try not to destroy it for you, but I want to tell everybody about your video channel too, because just like I say, I love these songs. So who knows? Maybe we'll see you in Canada someday.
Maybe.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
I said, take me back to Sault Ste. Marie.